Welcome back to Coach's Corner. We have a special guest today, Todd Hendley, managing partner of Ransom Pub, Restaurant, and Event Venue, downtown Boone. Let me just say this. They have great food. Been in there to eat several times. When me and my staff first got to Boone, we went down there. The whole staff had a phenomenal meal. We've been back in there several times. Another thing, before I turn it over to Todd, Todd brings by pizzas to the athletic department on a lot of Fridays during football season. And let me just tell you, I look forward to that. I'm not turning down a piece of Ransom pizza. But a great place in Boone. And it's exciting to have you on because you're also a former very good college basketball player who played in March Madness, something we aspire to do. And it's great to have you on, Todd.
Thanks for having me, Coach. Really appreciate it.
Tell us a little bit more about, obviously Ransom's a relatively new spot in Boone. It's very popular. I know our players go there a lot. And then, also let's talk about Wine to Water. And tell us a little bit about what y'all do with that.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, Ransom, we were established a little bit over almost 2 years ago now. And so the way we're set up is as a social enterprise. And so we do our best to give a portion of our proceeds back to Wine to Water every year. So we are a pub and an event venue. Our space is beautiful. I mean, it's the largest open event venue on King Street, and so it's a ton of wood flooring, exposed brick, open windows, natural light. It's awesome. And then and our kitchen just produces some amazing food. Everything's handcrafted, made from scratch every day. But yeah, and our tie-in to Wine to Water is, we are set up, like I said, as a social enterprise. So a portion of our proceeds, anytime there's an event here, you're eating here, hanging out with your family, it goes back to provide clean water all over the world. So yeah, that's kind of the marriage there. And then most recently we partnered with them during COVID we are providing food boxes that contain 40 meals, kind of fresh groceries, to the local community. And over the past 10 weeks with partnered with Wine to Water, we've been able to hand out over 85,000 meals to the high country.
That's
and
terrific.
So it's been awesome. So if you want some more info on that, you can check out Wine to Water's website at winetowater.org. But it's been awesome to be a part of that.
Outstanding. And thanks for your service and what you're doing this time. And, let's shift gears a little bit. Certainly during quarantine for us all, we've all, had, this has been new to all of us. What's been a favorite Netflix show or some sort of show that you've gotten into during quarantine?
Absolutely. So I've been, there's a show called The Last Kingdom that my wife and I absolutely love. And so we had been watching it before, but it came back on right at the beginning of quarantine. So, I mean, I can't say it was during all of quarantine because we binged it in like 3 days, but it was, man, it's awesome. It's hands down our favorite Netflix show right now and during quarantine.
It's great. What about your favorite quarantine snack?
Oh man, so I've got a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, and we live kind of like out in the woods, and we have a small creek, but like their watermelon is their favorite thing in the world. So we just, anytime, now that it's summer, we just crack open a watermelon. It seems every single day. They're two little monsters. Those boys can eat so much. So between the three of us, we'll crush a watermelon.
Awesome. Last question. You played in March Madness. You were a very good college basketball player. What's your favorite memory that, of playing in March Madness, something that we aspire to do here at App State?
Honestly, the games are amazing. So I played in it twice, made it to the Sweet 16 one time, and then we lost in the first round the next. But when I think back on those memories, it wasn't so much. The games were amazing, and I remember that. But I remember just the excitement with the team. I remember the hotels before that. I remember the pregame practices, walking into these arenas, and it's just like, man, we're finally there. And so the one that really sticks out was we were getting ready to play George Washington in 2006, and we just had this amazing pregame practice that was in the Greensboro Coliseum, and there was and when I think back on all of my NCAA tournaments, I mean that one was at UNCW, and we were there on the court, and it was just something about that practice. Like it was just the prep leading up to it that, you'd worked all season long, and you had, you come together as a team, and just that camaraderie, and you're out there on the court. And I mean, instead of a practice that day, we just said, guys, you're ready. We're going to play horse. And so we all just got out there before this game. We knew the scouting reports by hand. We knew every single player. We knew, I mean, we could tell you the scouting report like the back of our hand. And so we were ready to go, and we had some fun. We got out there, I mean, after a shoot around, and we just had this awesome horse game. And it was, I mean, it seems crazy. Like, I mean, you got March Madness, you're in there playing in front of 25,000 people on national TV, and I remember a horse game. But it was, I mean, it was kind of the culmination of, like, I mean, you spend all that time working, and that camaraderie is really what I remember. I mean, like, you don't make it that far unless your team is united, you are one, and you are a family. And so, I mean, when I think back on those times, I think about the times that brought us closer together as a team and a family, and that was for sure one of them.
Absolutely. That's great. Great story. Mountaineer fans, if you haven't been to Ransom, go check it out. Tremendous restaurant. They've got great beers on draft. I know you guys have some music at times as well, but tremendous food. It's one of our favorite places to eat in Boone. And so it's great to have you on, Todd, and go Mountaineers.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach.